Peace. Welcome back to original content. It is our O.G.B.O. crack baby. This that shit that they fiend for. Forgive me for that. It's been a minute. Look, been working hard, been dealing with life. You know, I apologize. I haven't been consistent with uploading content. And look, one thing about me in this platform, I really wanted to be something good. I wanted to be something beneficial. You know, so I don't want to flood it with a bunch of randoms, and you know, I really want to upload content that's beneficial, that's useful in some way. You know, so work with me. Today I want to talk about. I'm gonna tell a prison story, a personal one, but it's something that I haven't seen on YouTube. Anyone who uses their platform to tell, you know, prison stories or anything like that, I haven't heard this particular topic. It's dealing with receiving bad information while you're incarcerated. This particular story is about the day I got the news that my mother was murdered. And so let's go. Alright, the worst call you could get when you in prison is to be called over the loudspeaker to the DOC. That's the central office or head building of a correctional institution. Those calls are never good. You know, you're either being called to get a charge or to receive bad news. Now, I was in the streets, you know, before being incarcerated, and I've done a lot of things that I'm not proud of. And, you know, while I was incarcerated, one of my biggest fears was getting additional charges. So every time they would call my name, yo, my heart would jump out my chest. I'm like, oh God. You know, you kind of scared to death until that day that you finally go home and you walk outside that door, because trust me, it happens. People going home and, you know, they hype, and, you know, they go to that gate and find out the feds picked up a charge or they got an additional charge, and it happens, right? Well, anyway, it was in the summer. I remember it being hot where it was close to summer. It was in May. And it was hot outside that day. And they called me to DOC. Like I said, my heart jumped out my chest. I get there. Seemed like it took me an hour to walk about a half a block from my building to the DOC building. When I get there, the warden and the captain, they're standing up, and, you know, they told me, they said, they called me by my name at the time, boss, so I think you might want to take a seat. So I know it's nothing good, right? They said, your aunt is on the phone, and she has some bad news for you. So I sit down, and they punched the button for my aunt to come through, and she proceeded to tell me that my mother was murdered a few days earlier. And listen, my mom didn't raise me. I lived with my dad's mother from the time about 3 until her death when I was 14. pardon me, 15. No, 14. And when I leave out, I remember that song, Ooh Child, Things Are Going to Get Easier. It popped up in my head for whatever reason, and I'm walking down what we call the boulevard. And the tears just started rolling down my face. To that day, I did not realize how valuable mother was to a child. Here's a woman who I never even called mom. You could not tell me that my love for my mother was greater than the love for the woman who raised me. I would have fought you tooth and nail. But nothing hit me as hard since that day, receiving word that my mother died. You know, I might do a video on that, you know, just how important the mother is to a child, whether she's present or, in my case, not present. But I get to the building, and I was in the Nation of Islam, and I believe I let the minister of the nation know, and you know, he spread the word. And what something good that came out of it, I'm around hardened criminals. I'm around racists and all sorts of, you know, predators and of all sorts, right? Would you believe everybody, but not literally everybody, but I received so much love, and you know, I mean, brothers, man, giving me cards and sincere condolences, and I mean, I'm getting condolences from skinheads. You know what I mean? Everyone relates to the pain of a mom, of losing a mother, especially while you're incarcerated. And I had unique circumstances because I was incarcerated on a shooting charge, a violent charge, and my mother died violently. So it was for me to come home to attend her funeral would have cost more than my family was willing to put up. I think it was about $600 in overtime, and no one in my family thought enough of me to put $600 together so I can go and say farewell to my mom. But knowing that wasn't gonna happen, you know, I just told myself I didn't want to go anyway. I didn't want the last time I see my mom, I'm in chains and she's in a box. You know what I mean? But again, the support that I received from people I did not know, quote unquote hardened criminals, and you know, the violent guys and the unredeemable society, man, them brothers showed me so much love, yo. I mean, sat down with me, walked with me around the yard, and, you know, put their arms around me and, you know, cried with me. Even the correctional officers, you know, they constantly, you know, popped up by my bed, and you okay? And, you know, if you need some time alone, man, we can, you know, arrange that. And, you know, yeah, it was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. But being away from family when you going through something like that, man, is horrendous. I don't wish it on anybody, you know. But until next time, peace.